Guess how close we are to the end of the game.
I'm going to say very close because that's why you asked.
Let's see. We got 2, maybe 3 more rooms here in the caves, and then we'll be in the final area.
Well, wow.
It's a very short game, and you never realize how short this game is until you can skip everything. Now, I was able to do Resident Evil Remake in some decently length episodes, about the same amount as this, but I couldn't skip the transitions, and it took a lot longer.
Mm-hmm.
But this, being able to skip everything, and just there not being a lot to this game in the first place, it's just flying by.
Yeah, it seems like we're just blazing through everything. Of course, it doesn't help the fact that you don't you run past enemies too.
Well, yeah, you can be a pacifist every now and again, and it actually helps because you can save a lot of ammo. But you see how much ammo I have now, and I could spare a few bullets.
You speedrunner, you.
Pro strats. You never want to see me speedrun this game. Actually, I have beaten this game in a half hour. But that's with using the infinite rocket launcher the game gives to you for beating it fast anyway, so people would call me out saying I'm not a real speedrunner because I used a weapon the game gave me.
I think they would be projected from TAS videos.
Well, it's because it's not tool-assisted. It's an actual speedrun.
They accept real-time speedruns, too.
Oh, well, I would never get in anyway.
But they have a lot of credentials and all that, you know. You gotta use a clean copy of the game, usually, unless the branch is right. You know, it's very technical stuff.
Can I be invited to SGDQ? I don't know why they had you do this, but you have to go into your inventory every time to use the hexagonal crank, just to move this all the way over here so that the hole's on the left side.
Why can't you just leave it in there?
I really wish they did. They did it for the first one. But, yeah, we just come all the way here. There's something back there, and if you want it, well, you gotta trigger the trap.
Oh, wait, you want me to move? Okay.
Okay. Oh, well, look at that.
Huh. Well, okay, then.
And here's the really stupid thing. We get the map of the underground, and look how many rooms are left.
There's a room right there!
Just the one room! I'm wondering if they were thinking, you know, maybe you turn the crank once, you see that little opening there, you trigger the trap, you go back and get the map, and then you find out, oh, it's over there. I need to do that. But it still makes no sense.
I think they kind of ran out of ideas here.
Oh, probably. They still have a lot of good ideas coming up here, but this one, not so much. It is kind of cool that they kind of ramp up the difficulty in the remake, because as soon as you're done turning that crank just outside this room in the remake, the boulder starts immediately. So you have to quickly run into that segment.
What?
Oh, by the way, the puzzle time, you use the crank, and it pushes out this big block, and that's how you move the statue.
You can't just pull it?
Nope, there is no pull. There is only push.
That's so stupid!
Well, I mean, if we had Barry here, I mean, he could just, pull it himself, but we did that for a book.
The Doom book? The second of 2?
The second Doom book. Well, we got the Eagle medal in the first Doom book. How about the second one?
Oh,
the second medal! Yes! The Wolf medal.
Jeez.
And this is all we need to get into the final area, is just these 2 medals.
So stupid. Alright then.
Oh, hey, look, an elevator.
Oh, hey!
That you couldn't get to if we hadn't had the boulder run into the wall in the last episode.
It's underground, it's confusing. I'm not gonna question anything anymore.
Okay, good point. Now, this area right here, that, on the other side of that door, is the helipad.
Of course it's been welded shut.
Yeah, if you look at the map, which I won't be able to show you a graphic here, maybe I can come up with something. There's just a big open area with nothing in it. And that's where the finale of the game happens. So, it makes sense in a map structure, but it's still kind of a kick in the face to say, hey, look at this gigantic door. You can't go there yet. That's the end of the game.
Pointless.
Picture of an eagle. Oh, what do we do?
Oh, jeez.
Ta-da!
Where do you go now?
You just fall down a giant pit. Ah! Oh.
Barry pulls you up. Oh, I didn't see that in the cutscene.
Yeah. Yeah, so just take a leap of faith, come on down here, and go down the big elevator, down into the final laboratory. Now, if you're playing Resident Evil Remake on the GameCube, this is where you would switch discs.
Ah. Now you gotta switch carts?
Yeah, let me just pop that out of my 3DS and quickly replace it. Thankfully, they fit the entire game on one cartridge.
Oh, good. Okay.
Yep, speed it up, Jill, come on.
Slide on down. Just...
Can you imagine a gag cutscene where it just trips off when just and loses her footing on one of them?
You died.
And you just hear from, like, down at the bottom of the ladder, "Oh, Barry!" Since we're in the final areas of the game, you can bring out your heavy artillery, but out of all the things we've seen throughout this game, all the horrors of the mansion, the last enemies we're going to be dealing with, we're going to have one new one, one new boss, and then zombies.
Zombies? Man, haven't seen those in a while.
Yep, they saved them for the final area. We're going to be fighting zombies for the rest of it, but there's a twist to these zombies. Not these ones, but the next ones.
Ah!
Yeah, these are just garden variety zombies. They go down pretty quick, and this is a good opportunity for me to use the bountiful amount of handgun bullets I have that I've been saving for this exact moment.
You can hold 200 handgun bullets, but holding another medal in your pocket? Impossible.
Way too much. Oh, look at that. Another Mo disc.
Mo disc.
If you have 3 Mo discs at this point, you're doing it right for the for the best ending, I guess.
Ah. It's like the umbilical cords in Bloodborne.
You talk about the weirdest shit with Bloodborne, and hey, a new zombie!
And there he goes!
Yep, there he goes. Well, he's still alive from the looks of it. There's no blood puddle on the floor. These are the naked zombies. They deal twice as much damage, and they can take twice as much punishment, so they're a lot harder.
Are they?
Well, you can still headshot them in one hit.
Oh. A little too close there.
All that zombie ass up in your screen.
Doesn't help that they're naked.
Yep.
And the fact that their moans sound like a cross between a cello and a squeaky door.
It does sound like that.
Bit crushed to death.
Yeah, that doesn't help it at all.
Oh, we got... Oh, an ink ribbon. Who keeps laying these everywhere?
We don't need ink ribbons at this point in the game. We have way too many.
It's for people who need to save constantly, I'm sure. I've always hated that when you have limited saves.
It adds to the tension.
Well, what if I can only sit down for like 15 minutes at a time? I just want to relax and play some Resident Evil.
Well, then you're just shutting off your game and starting it back up later.
Bullshit!
That big door out there, it's locked, and you need 3 passcodes. Well, we got 3 of something. We might have to use those later on.
You're not implying that the Mo discs are related.
Gosh, you are clairvoyant.
Dear Ada? Is this the same... Is this Ada Wong?
Oh, yeah.
Ooh!
They introduced her in the first game.
Wow!
She's been here since the beginning. She doesn't show up in the game, only her name does. But this is actually the solution to a puzzle later on that'll help us advance. We need to know that Ada's name is used as a password. And... Oh, Jesus.
Wild Unknown appeared.
Yep, so there's another password that we're going to need to know. But it's cryptic. What do we do?
Can't wait to see Ada's tits in Resi 6. Again, that was just an unnecessary scene from an unnecessary game.
Did that really happen? I haven't...
It was her clone's tits.
Oh.
You look on the back of the box, it says nudity, and that's where it came from.
Oh.
Tree, apple, man, woman. It's turned into an educational point-click adventure game, oh no!
Alright.
The woman is holding the apple.
The man is laying on the grass.
Under the tree.
This puzzle's a little strange. So the first thing you have to do is, if you have the light on and the blue light on, you will see the letters normally. But if you turn the blue light off and the light on, go over to the picture, and what does it say now? Oh, it's got the marks.
The hieroglyphs, I guess.
Yeah, so if you take a look at the file again, let's see if we can find that password.
Wait, file?
Let's see, Dear Ada...
Blah, Resi 6 tits.
Oh, there we go.
Alright. Marm.
Yep, so we're going to have to find those glyphs and compare them to the actual letters. This is where you need to get your pad and paper out. You need to write all these down.
You didn't tell me it was going to be... Alright, fine. Okay.
No, wait, I already know the code.
Oh, you do?
But just to show everybody else at home... Yeah, so if you take all the words, and then you write the glyphs underneath it, this is a very easy puzzle. The password is mole.
Mole?
Mole.
As in Ada has a huge mole on her okay, I'll stop.
Yeah, stop it. Oh, no! Where did he come from?
I thought you killed him.
I did. Actually, the naked zombies tend to respawn a lot in this area, so... Little added challenge. In Resident Evil Remake, for those wondering, that code, they changed it to cell, and that puzzle they have you solve for that is way overly complicated. It's a lot more complicated than the one here.
The history of this game is a little complicated, I'm sure.
Don't ever look up a Resident Evil timeline and try to make sense of it. It's a really bad idea.
Isn't that what Resident 5 does? They give you a timeline and... Oh! Yeah! A twofer!
Yes! Oh,
Nicely done.
Never be able to do that again, but it feels good to have shown it. Oh, thank you, thank you! I do my best.
So we got some slides. We're gonna watch the slideshow?
Yes, we are. We're gonna figure out who the traitor is with these slides.
The Arkley Family Vacation.
Oh. Well, that doesn't help in the slightest. But hey, guess what?
Huh?
We are going to have the first use of the DS functionality.
Oh my god!
So what you're seeing on the big screen here, I actually swapped the screens. The top screen is actually showing this computer stuff, but I figured that's a lot more interesting than what's going to be on the bottom screen.
Yeah.
The bottom screen shows the keyboard.
Wow! Cool.
Okay, so the login is actually the guy in the letter. It's John. And his password was Ada.
What kind of computer doesn't have a QWERTY keyboard? In fact, I'm looking at it, and it looks like that is a QWERTY keyboard that your hands are typing right now, but the bottom screen is just a regular ABC keyboard, so... Highly inconsistent, 0 out of 10.
Oh, that's terrible. Alright, so opening up the second floor, we need to type in MOLE. That was the password we found.
Verified.
I love how we actually have to watch Jill type it all in.
Realism. Because this game has all been about realism.
And the basement third floor, or the other basement door, we just need to unlock it regularly. We don't need a password or anything.
Because we didn't make a puzzle for it.
The deadline was coming up. We couldn't think of anything.
I can't think of another word. Shit! Fuck it!
Another 4-letter word.
Just get rid of the password! Just get rid of the password! Get rid of the password! You gotta ship it out!
Everything! I mean, we could use sell. That's stupid. God, you're fired.
Oh. Yeah, it's not as impressive if it's just one.
Yeah, I know. I'm sorry. I'm trying, okay? I know I couldn't compete with what I did last time.
No, I get it, and you've been doing a very good job so far. I mean, I could not have done half the crap, any of the crap you're doing.
I can't see.
Oh, good.
Oh, there he is. The only way I knew he was there is because he moaned.
Or squeaked, whatever.
No, well, whatever you want to call it. Just throw a bunch of instruments and see what noise comes out of it.
That's what they did for the soundtrack of the director's cut.
I still couldn't believe that. Even when I looked it up in post to add it to the episode, I was like, good lord, did they really go with this? I had never heard it before.
Yeah, it's a pretty bad. Yeah, it's real bad. I'm glad we're playing the superior version.
Yes. To be fair, I would consider this the definitive version because it actually updated a lot of stuff, and the second mode they added, even though it uses the exact same graphics, I don't know why they didn't update it, but it actually adds a lot more to the game, and that's what we're going to be looking at after Jill's campaign is Rebirth Mode. And I'm only saying this right now because there is nothing important in this fax.
Oh, okay. Countermeasures.
Are you saying that we shouldn't let our experiments escape?
Random documents and audio logs.
You know, I really wish this specific game, had audio logs because then we'd get to hear more hilarious voices.
It appears that there are zombies out here. What are they doing?
Whoa. That's not dated. Even though it clearly is.
Yeah, there's a date right there. They should have updated it so it said 2006.
That'd be pretty funny. That'd be an inconsistency. They'd be looking into the future women.
Oh wait, this actually does take place in 98, doesn't it?
Yes.
Huh. Never mind then.
Hey, we got our first passcode. It's a quote from Genesis.
Oh god! You're gonna bring your Bible thumping crap in here too? Fuck this. I'm out. No, I'm out. I'm out, man.
It's just a quote.
Oh,
It's just
okay.
a quote. Don't worry.
Alright. Then Jesus comes down and kills all the zombies.
Be gone,
Oh, Jesus!
zombies. Oh, Lord.
Literally!
The only reason we need to find 3 of those machines for the 3 Mo discs, and we get the 3 passwords. They are all biblical quotes, and the hilarious thing is, when you really think about it, Jill has to, 1, remember this passcode. It's either that or the Mo disc spits out a piece of paper. And she also has to type all of that into that door, password system.
Huh.
It's ridiculous. Just to get into that room. And it's actually really funny what is in said room, because you got to think of all the preparation that it took to get that thing into that room.
Seems a little convoluted, if you ask me.
Yeah, just a little bit.
Yep. This is a document.
They were
Wait.
keeping prisoners here.
Did I just see a Wesker there?
No! Oh!
Could it be that he's the traitor?
Oh, no! You're wrong.
I mean, I've only played Resident Evil 5 several times, so how could he possibly be the villain?
Tyrant. Uh-oh. Hope we never hear that name again.
Ew.
It's a monster.
Yeah, we probably won't. It'll be fine.
Ah, we're good.
Foreshadowing? What's that?
They actually do pretty good foreshadowing because they talk about all this extra stuff, and the slides are a really good example of foreshadowing. Okay, let's see. Cerberus. That's a cool-looking dog picture on the right.
Real original, guys.
Neptune, king of the sea.
Yeah, that's great, guys.
That we knifed to death. Hunter.
These are all tentative code names, right?
Oh, the Tyrant.
Again, probably nothing.
A blank slide that'll be shown later in rebirth mode. Uh-oh! Wesker's a bad guy!
Oh, is that what I was supposed to get from that?
Yes.
I just thought one of the scientists was really cool.
And, well, I mean, didn't you know Johnny Bravo was a scientist?
Oh, Mama, need to make sure that these things are stable.
Hey, sexy tyrant mama. You wanna go somewhere? I think I made that joke when I made fun of Resident Evil 5 one time. You know, Wesker jumps on top of Chris's head, snaps his neck, and do the monkey with me! Come on! Wesker as Johnny Bravo is the best connection I've ever made with the series. All of that for one key.
I feel like during the final battle, we need to play the Johnny Bravo theme. or at least show the scene from Code Veronica where you fight Wesker and you play the theme there.
Oh, look, that key only had one use. Awesome.
Well, how do you know that?
Because I threw it away. Going by the rules of the game.
How do 138 handgun bullets take up the same amount of space as one lone key?
Because the inventory system was brilliant.
Very handy. I'm glad they brought it back for Resi 5.
No, that was the worst decision they've ever made.
Yeah. Especially when your melee vest and your
yeah, that was another bad decision.
Yeah. Your vest goes into your inventory, so it's like your vest is in your vest.
It's safe to say there were a lot of bad decisions made in Resident Evil 5.
Yeah. But co-op makes them all good.
Mm-hmm. Because that means you double your inventory.
Yeah, sure.
That is actually all we're going to do in this episode. There are no alternate scenes because, well, we didn't see any new enemies. The naked zombies don't really count because they kill you the same way as a zombie.
Does every typewriter not have ink in it?
Nope. Somebody went around pilfering all the ink ribbons.
And even the ink that was already in the typewriter to begin with?
Those dastardly fiends, why would they do that?
Have you never heard of, like, a pen? Or a pencil? Or pricking your finger and just writing in your own blood?
I mean, we could do that, but then we need Barry's help. Prick my finger, Barry!
Yeah.
Oh, that's a weird thought.
Yeah. It kinda got weird for a second.
Hurt me more, Barry.